Hello, everyone, and welcome to episode 23 of the AI Locker Room. I'm your host, Ashley Barratt, and I am joined as always by my co-host, Guy Branston. We are absolutely buzzing today because thanks to the incredible amount of positive feedback you've sent our way over the last few weeks, we've decided to supersize our format. But that's not all. We are thrilled to announce that our sponsors, Sport AI Consultants, are deepening their partnership with us. This support is giving Guy and me more time to develop even more exciting projects with them, both here and across the pond in the US. We've got a packed show for you today, so let's dive straight in. Okay, so here's something to think about. Every single minute, over 175 new companies are registered worldwide. That's a staggering amount of potential partnerships, competitors, or even risks to consider. How do you even begin to keep track of all that?
That's a great question, and honestly, it's overwhelming to think about. Whether you're running a football club, a business, or even just trying to stay ahead in your industry, the sheer volume of information out there can feel impossible to manage. That's where tools like SAIC Trace Pro come into play, right?
Exactly. It's designed to take that mountain of data and turn it into something manageable. You feed it a company name or identifier, and it scours the web for public information. Corporate history, leadership, financials, recent news, regulatory filings, social media presence, and more. Then, it compiles all of that into a single structured PDF. It's like having a personal research assistant, but faster and more consistent.
And that's the key, isn't it? Consistency. When you've got different people doing manual research, the results can vary wildly. One person might dig deep into leadership bios, while another focuses on financials. With a tool like this, you get a standardized report every time, which is especially useful for things like compliance checks or onboarding new sponsors.
Right, and let's talk about onboarding for a second. Imagine you're bringing in a new sponsor for your football club. You need to know everything about them. Who's in charge, what their recent activities have been, any potential red flags. Instead of spending hours piecing that together, you generate a report in minutes. It's not just a time saver, it's a way to ensure you're making informed decisions.
And it's not just sponsors. Think about scouting for marketing leads. This tool can centralize contact points, highlight decision makers, and even flag recent news that might inform your outreach strategy. It's all about making your approach more targeted and effective.
Exactly. Personalized outreach is so much more impactful than generic pitches. When you can reference a company's recent achievements or align your messaging with their goals, you're showing that you've done your homework. That kind of effort can make all the difference in building a relationship.
And it's not just about external outreach. Internally, tools like this can be a huge asset for general business operations, whether you're evaluating potential vendors, assessing risks, or gathering competitive intelligence. Having a snapshot of a company's profile can inform your decisions and free up time for strategy.
But here's where we need to be cautious. Public information isn't always accurate or up to date. If you're relying on this tool to make critical decisions, you need to know how reliable the data is. Does the tool flag uncertainty or provide citations for its sources?
That's a key question. Transparency about data sources is non-negotiable. If the tool pulls from unreliable or outdated sources, you could make decisions based on bad data. And that's not just a business risk, it's a reputational one too.
And then there's the issue of privacy and compliance. Just because information is public doesn't mean you can use it however you like. Different regions have different regulations, and you need to respect contact preferences and data use policies.
Exactly. For instance, if you're using the tool to gather contact details for outreach, you need to ensure your communications comply with regulations like GDPR in Europe or CAN-SPAM in the US. An opt-out mechanism or a clear data use policy in your workflow is essential.
And let's not overlook the ethical considerations. Transparency isn't just about compliance, it's about trust. Users of the tool should know where the data is coming from, and any inferred or uncertain data should be clearly labeled.
And then there's the human in the loop factor. No matter how advanced the tool is, it's not a replacement for human judgment. Someone needs to review the findings, verify the contact details, and ensure that the tone and content of any outreach are appropriate.
So it's about balance. Use the tool to accelerate your research and streamline your processes, but don't rely on it entirely. Combine its outputs with your own insights and CRM data to create a more comprehensive picture.
And that brings us to the financial aspect. Tools like SAIC Trace Pro aren't free. You need to weigh the upfront costs against the potential ROI. How much time and effort will you save? Will it improve your conversion rates or strengthen your onboarding processes?
And don't forget to factor in licensing costs, data licenses, and update costs when building your business case. If you're running periodic refreshes for fast-moving segments like sponsorships or vendor sourcing, those costs can add up.
But if used thoughtfully, the potential benefits are significant. For instance, when onboarding a new academy partner, the tool can generate a dossier with leadership information, location, recent investments, and contact points. That dossier can then be used to create an onboarding pack that references key talking points from the report.
Or consider outreach to potential sponsors. The PDF could highlight sponsor fit signals, like aligned CSR goals or recent sponsorship activity, to help you tailor your outreach scripts. It's about making your pitch as relevant and compelling as possible.
And for vendor due diligence, the tool can provide a concise risk and fit report, including regulatory considerations and a competitive landscape. That's invaluable when you're evaluating training technology vendors or other service providers.
The customization aspect is another big plus. Being able to tune which sections matter most, whether it's leadership, financials, or recent news, and adjust the report format to suit your needs adds a layer of flexibility.
And let's not overlook source transparency. Clear citations and confidence levels for each data point are crucial. You need to know where the information is coming from and how reliable it is.
Data handling is another consideration. The tool should comply with data retention policies and offer secure sharing options to ensure that sensitive information is protected.
And it should integrate seamlessly into your existing workflow, whether that's exporting reports in different formats, integrating with your CRM, or using templates for internal use. Ease of use is critical.
At the end of the day, SAIC Trace Pro represents a new category of AI tools designed to consolidate public information into actionable documents. For clubs and businesses, it could streamline onboarding, outreach, and research processes, provided you stay mindful of data quality, privacy, and the value of human judgment.
It's about using the tool as an ally, not a crutch. Let it handle the heavy lifting of data aggregation, but keep the human touch in your outreach and decision-making. That's the sweet spot.
Couldn't agree more. Thanks for tuning in. If you've had experience with tools like SAIC Trace Pro, we'd love to hear from you. How would you apply this in your club or business?
Reach out to us on social channels or your favorite podcast platform. Until next time, stay sharp and keep your eyes on the data and the pitch.
That's a wrap on episode 23. A huge thank you to all of you for listening and for the support that allows Guy and me to keep growing this show. Another massive thanks to our partners at Sport AI Consultants. We truly can't wait to show you what we're building together in the US and beyond. I'm Ashley Barratt, here with Guy Branston, and we'll see you next time in the AI Locker Room. Don't forget to like, download, and keep that feedback coming.